Hey everybody, it's Josh from Beard on a Budget. You like having a compact rifle? You want one that can do this? Hang on and we'll show you how. Today we got a new item for you. Alright, the folks at Law Tactical were nice enough to send me out a nice little care package with a couple of little goodies in it, and we're gonna feature a couple. You saw in one of my last videos that we done the Law Tactical folding stock adapter, which is absolutely phenomenal, especially compared to the little turd that I bought earlier in another video, the aftermarket, to kind of, you know, give you a budget option that I absolutely tell Law Tactical. Those guys are awesome. They're phenomenal. Not just saying that because they sent me some items to test out, but because I genuinely believe that they are the best in the business whenever it comes to the certain products. Now, another product that they sent me that I'm really excited to see and to show you guys is the ARIC internal carrier. Now, if you're like me, you kind of like to have a compact version of an AR, and this right here works in tandem with the folding stock adapter and takes place of your buffer assembly. Now let's open this thing up and we'll take a nice little look at it. Let's see what we can get figured out. Now I will say, Law Tactical did send this out. Like I said, they sent it out to me to to test out, to show you guys and feature on the channel and everything. Now, I am not getting any kind of monetary gain for this. I'm not getting any extra money if you go buy this. I'm not getting any money if you don't go buy this. They're not going to come beat me up if you don't buy it. They're not going to throw money at me if you do buy it. This is just, they sent it out to me to show me, and you got your instruction manual. They sent it out to me to feature on the channel to show you guys and to, you know, give you kind of a taste of it and everything. Now, I've been after one of these for a hot minute, ever since I heard about it. Now, let's get it out here. And there is the whole setup. Now, like I said, this takes place of your buffer tube in your firearm. And basically what it does, it absorbs all the recoil in this system to where you don't have to have your buffer tube anymore. It's all internally contained to where you can actually go away with your buffer tube and your stock and everything to where you don't have to have it anymore. Now, the whole front half of this system works just like your regular bolt carrier assembly. You know, you've got your bolt that moves forward and backwards, you know, your firing pin and everything. Everything's the same, other than you don't have to have your buffer anymore because it takes all the recoil into those springs. Now let's get us the bolt carrier assembly out of our firearm here. Here is your regular bolt carrier assembly out of your AR. As you can see, it's just a little bit bigger, but that's just because, you know, it's doing a lot more than what your regular bolt carrier assembly does. It is taking all the recoil and running it through these springs instead of sending it through your buffer tube assembly. Now, what that does, like I said, it makes it to where you don't have to have your buffer tube anymore. This does the job of the buffer tube. Now, we will be taking this out to the range, beat it up a little bit, and to see kind of how everything goes, you know, test it out a little bit. I just kind of wanted to do a quick little in-depth to show you the install, give you a real good once-over of it and everything, and kind of a breakdown of this is what you get in it, and then we'll take it out to the range and see what we can do to beat it up a little bit and see how it does. Now, it disassembles the exact same way. It disassembles the exact same way as your regular bolt carrier assembly. Everything is exactly the same. You've got, you know, you've got your firing pin, retaining pin here, your bolt and everything. It's all the same from here forward. It's a bolt carrier assembly. Now, the biggest difference that you're going to have with these and these, all you military fellers out there, you know as well as I do, this doesn't need a whole lot of lubrication. You only lube where the metal on metal contact. This one, you're going to need a fair amount of lubrication on it because it is taking so much abuse. It's taking all of the gases and everything. It's not able to send it out through any other parts or anything like that. It's working a whole lot harder than what your regular boat carrier assembly is because of the springs and everything. They need lubrication too. From everything that I understand is that if you're firing crap ammo, then you have a higher likelihood of having jams and it just not working correctly. We're going to put that to the test because, well, we're on a budget. We got budget ammo. That's just the way it is. Now let's take this thing apart a little bit here and see exactly what all it looks like and everything. Everything, as far as I know, everything's the same. It's just a whole nother. Okay. Yeah. I mean, other than a size difference here and there, everything else looks pretty much the same. I'll pull this one apart here so you can kind of get an idea. The firing pins look pretty much the same. Maybe one may be just a shade bit bigger than the other. The bolts are relatively the same. The only real big difference that I see is in these two pins here. One of them's got a kind of a rounder face and one of them's more squared off. But nothing big. I mean, like I said, they're pretty much the same, you know. Well, let's go ahead and install this in the firearm and see how it feels. See how the installation and everything goes. All back together. Let's go ahead and put this one back together before I do like I always do and knock a part down and lose it, and I spend 30 minutes trying to find it. Now, I do not know if any of the parts are interchangeable, so me personally, I probably would not do that until I knew 100% for sure, but what you do is what you do. I ain't your mommy, I ain't your daddy, I ain't trying to be neither one. Now, take your upper assembly here, and it installs just like a regular boat carrier assembly. You just slide her in where she goes. Now, what's going to be the fun part is once you go to put this in, you have to push this detent down while you put it into the folding stock adapter or the 1913 rail adapter, whichever one you so choose to use. And I mean, that's it. That's the that's the main deal of it here. So let's put this on. Now, when you go to put this in here, you're going to have to slide that in as you close this, and then it'll pop into the folding stock adapter. It will pop right in to the back of that folding stock adapter right there. Then what you're going to do is push the button on your folding stock adapter so that'll recess back a little bit, and then you'll notice you get a little bit of play in your upper. But of course, you don't want to hinge that too much because you have those rods in there. Now, once that is in place where it needs to be, right there where it's at, that's all. That's it. That's the system in a nutshell there. Now, with that being said, you can absolutely use this just like your regular AR. You know, it functions the same. Charges, kicks out. Now, with the stock folded, now you can actually fire that with the stock folded. It will function just like a regular AR with the stock folded. No issues whatsoever. It will 100% run and gun the way it is right there. You want to talk about a compact setup? Right there's your whole setup. That is the firearm in a nutshell right there. That is why I wanted this. You could straight run this system as a compact system just like that. Now, of course, if you're doing any kind of a long range thing and you need the stabilization of the pistol brace or anything like that, just unfold it and use it. But now that is the ARC from Law Tactical. I will be posting a link in the description to it so you guys can go check them out. Go buy you one. They are well worth it. They are. I love it. I love the whole aspect of it. I love the design. I love the idea. The company's been awesome. I can't thank them enough. Go get you one. Now, always, most importantly, remember, be kind and tell somebody you love them. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming.